Okay. So whenever you are working with CRM, you might be observing we will be working with multi-entity lookups, right? So what I mean, so when you talk about suppose if you see in the case you have end customer. So this is a customer lookup type, so it will support both account and contacts. Similarly, you will be having as it is supporting two entities, you will be having tables for account and contacts here. Similarly, if you go for activity or some other task, okay. If you see, I have already task open. If I go here, if you see in the regarding, you will be having accounts, contacts, cases, all this. First, these are the entities which supports in that lookup. So in here, if you want, business may not be using all these entities. So to avoid confusion for the user, to avoid confusion, to make sure they should select proper entity here, what we can do, we can control these tables what we are showing here. So for that purpose, CRM, Microsoft Dynamics CRM has a privilege to set the entity types. What entity types you can set it. So if you see here, right now I am on the task entity. Here I have all these, right? So I don't want all this. I need only cases. I don't want all these entities. So in such scenarios, we should set the entity types for this lookup field. So what will happen? Whenever you set the entity type for the lookup field, it will appear for only cases will be appear here. So instead of four types of records, it will appear only case records. Even from the results also, the what you call quick find here also we can choose the respective entity. So for that purpose we need to set the entity types. So let me go to customization. So let me go to make portal. So before that I will show the Microsoft doc which we will be using now. So this one. So if you see control type supported lookup control. So basically you have to retrieve the that lookup control, then you have to set the entity logic limit. This is basically kind of a array, so you have to given based upon the entities what you need. Okay. Now for that purpose, I'm just gonna create a new solution for me. Here I will be creating new solution. This is my entities lookup. Lookup entity types. I'm choosing my publisher, create. So I want to work with as a shooting, I want to work on task. So for that purpose, I am adding my existing table task or reminder. I'm not sure what. So this is the task. Okay. Now I'm just adding all objects for now. So what is the form we are using? We are using task form. So I have to make change respect. I have to add the web resource everything from here only. Okay. Now what I did, I just added the entity here. Now I want to create a new web resource to add my code. Okay. Go here, web resource. So I'm choosing the JavaScript here. As this is for task entity, I'm choosing task. Yes, I can selecting this. So code I have to put it right. So for the code, I'm just using here ChatGPT. Okay. Set set task recording lookups. That should show. It should show. It should show only cases. So I'm giving for I'm giving this Microsoft link as well to correlate more. Putting here, paste. I'm just giving the snip this lookup schema name. So it will be more relevant. So I'm just marking this color. Why I'm giving all this info? Because to give more accurate response. Otherwise, we should give the proper context, right? Otherwise, it won't work properly. To make that, I'm just setting everything. I'm just giving them the maximum info, whatever possible. So here also I will just highlight cases. Now I'm gonna put it here, this screenshot as well. Generate the onload JavaScript for above requirement for task entity. So it will generate some 𝐂𝐨𝐽 task onload function. So see, it is setting like this. So it is getting the control of the lookup field and it is setting that. So I'm not doing much. I'm just selecting as is, add the above task main from. So here the using Ubuntu site, I just added save. So here it will give the next steps as well, what you can do. So here you can add the event. We need to add the event, right? So let me go back to entity now. This is my entity. So here I want to add for task form, right? So it should be task main form, not should be the task for interactive. So I'm going to task form. This is the main form. So I should add onload event. So here event handler, what is my library? You need to add it as it's the first time. Add it. And what's the function? I just copied, right? So here you can use it. Enable pass. Now as after making changes, you have to save and publish. So here even either let's test it. Now once it is done, we will try to get the latest changes. Then we will validate. It is done. I'm doing one more publish from the solution level. So to the latest changes, what we'll do, we'll do the data refresh, right? So usually I follow control F this method, developer tools. So once I click it, I will get the cache reload. Now page is loaded, still publish ongoing. Let's try meanwhile try to publish. Now if you go to task, this one, click on regarding. Click on unwants. So you see, earlier it was showing everything, right? Contacts, it was showing accounts, it was showing like that. So now if you see, it is showing only cases. Here also, earlier it was showing it was suggestion from all entities, but now it will be from only cases entity. Earlier, if you see, we are having four types of record something, right? But if you see now we have only case. So like that we can control. Suppose if we want one more instead of single entity, if you want to control multiple entities, that also you can make it. So what you can do here instead of single entity, as it's a array, you can add one more entity like contact. So what will happen? It will display contact and instant. So it should be on double quotes. Make sure the code is right. And inside square brackets, we have two entities now. Now if I do save, now I will make a publish. So parallel, what I will do, I will just do the refresh again one more time. Let's go to task. The cases are contacts here also it's showing two. If you see here also it will show. This is how we will use the entity types for the lookups. So this is kind of one so similar, not similar to pre-search, but in the pre-search we will be adding the conditions, right? So here we will be controlling the entities. So like that, whenever you are working with multi-entity lookups, you can control the entities, what entity you should be shown like that. That's all. Thank you.